Those are all pretty simple. Kind of take a document, do something, tag it, and then do something with it. Where we're starting to see more interesting things is in discovery applications. So a simple example would be to take a repository of documents. Maybe you have a contracts library. Maybe you have an email, a bunch of email. There's many different types of repositories available. Just a simple example I made up is run it through Calais and extract just 3 things. Just 3 things. Out of the hundreds we can extract, just 3. Technology, person, and company. Technology, we identify hundreds of different technologies. We identify people really well, we identify company really well. We even normalize company. If you refer to it as 50 different ways of calling it IBM, we'll get it all down to it's really IBM. Store the results someplace, keep it simple. Put it in a MySQL database, put it in a spreadsheet. It doesn't have to be fancy. Right there, I have the ability now to find correlations between people, technologies, and companies. So if I ran my contracts database through it, I would be able to see what technologies are associated with what companies in my contracts database. A very, very simple kind of data discovery process. The one I'm allowed to talk about, but not put down on paper, sort of talk about, is a large newspaper in a large city is using Calais, and we just met with them a couple of weeks ago, and what they told us about was they had requested, they received over 5 million documents from the city government under the Freedom of Information Act. They got the masses of things. Emails, contract awards, all this kind of stuff. Plus they're a large newspaper. They have 50 years worth of news. They ran all of their news through Calais, historical archives through Calais, birth announcements, weddings, deaths, and general news. And they built a big social graph of family relationships. Joe is the father of so-and-so, who's the uncle of XYZ, built that big social graph. Then they go over here to all the FOIA documents, and they took all the contract awards. And they ran it, and they hit it against the social graph. Guess what? There were some problems. There have been some issues.